Hi, it's Bondzee. That's me, Trippin with Bondzee on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. Welcome to the show. How the hell are you? You know what I forgot to do? Facebook people, you're lucky because I'm not going to spend the time to do it right now. But I said I wasn't going to broadcast on Facebook anymore because I'm going to force you fools to go and watch me on YouTube, where you should be watching anyway. It's easy. Just go to YouTube, subscribe. Oh, Trippin with Bondzee first in the search. Subscribe. Boom, there it is. And when you hit the little belly thing, it'll just come up automatically for you. So simple, really. I would do it if I were you, but I'm not you. Good evening, Gwen. Thanks for watching. She says, hope all is well. All's pretty good. I'm laughing because I had a bit of a day, if you will. It was my own fault. I'm an idiot. We all know that. But before we get to it, let's do the whole opening and everything. Jays are up 5-3, bottom of 6. Let's go. So it's Trippin with Bondzee. No, it's Bondzee Live on Trippin with Bondzee on YouTube. Thanks for watching. And also on the Dean Blundell Network, where, of course, as every appearance I do, I get lambasted and made fun of. Just means they like me the most. And they even call me, they put me as, throw that picture up. So yesterday, this photo came out. And because of the time difference, I woke up to this at like 9, the 3-hour difference. I saw it about 7:38. And I, like, as Locke said today on the show, we talked about this photo. I laughed my ass off. Seeing me as Brick sitting there in the background, all like serious. Look at him. It's awesome. Like, I just love that picture to death. I can't get enough of it. And I hope to one day. Somebody said I hope to see that full setting one day where we can all like kind of reshoot that same photo. I hope so too. I can't wait to meet those crazy individuals that I am now proud to be a part of and part of their team. It's been pretty cool. And even went so far as today has been told I'm not Dean Jr. I love it when they bust my balls. I really do. They think it's like, oh, yeah, we're going to get Bondzee today. We're just going to make so much fun of them. And, you know, every day, every time. But the water off a duck's back, bitch. Like I said, after what I've been through, those 3 clowns are the least of my problems, including others who like to take sweet pop shots at Bondzee. And I love it. And one of those hooligans is on the show tonight. I figured... He sits here and makes fun of me every single show and takes lovely shots, all in fun. Why not have him on the show? Because he's a funny bastard. His name's Wade. Father Wade, as I like to refer to him as. No, he's not a diddler of sorts of that kind of father. He's just a nice father. And he's like my second father. Or third or fourth. I've probably got 5 at this point. Dean's like a father because he yells at me like one. So many more. My buddy Gail in Nicaragua has always had my back. Sheeple Shepherd podcast says, oh, quit your bitching. I ain't bitching nothing, mister, at all. Welcome to the show, Ryan. Thanks for watching. Killer dig at the end of Dean's show, though, by the way, Ryan. I would like to think, after all that being made fun of, and then my boy Brad Hopper, there he is. Thanks for sticking up for me today, Mr. Hopper. I really appreciate that. He said, this could be a weapon of a show, fellas. Yeah, you never know with my boy Wade. He's sitting back there all peacefully like and stuff. It's the quietest I've ever heard him, actually. Maybe I should just Wade, just come on and be a guest every show, and we'll put him backstage. And then he's quiet as a church mouse. Should see him sitting there all nice, like, look at him. Shit. Welcome. How you doing? It's what is it today? It is Wednesday. Hump day. Happy hump day. Not that means anything for Bonzarelli when you live in a bus on your own in the middle of the desert with 0.0 single free ladies around willing to give you sexual relations. So, Pamela and Pamela. I use them both. They work well. God bless porn. That's all I have to say. If anybody would like that phone sex, did I just say that? I joke. Well, no, I don't. Oh, I'm not giving my number out on the air like some idiots named Chris Sky. That I will not do. But feel free to DM me if you'd like to have sexy time with Bondzee. And I can even drop my voice to sound even sexier. I think every girl watching right now just threw up in their mouth or hit by. And let me clarify this. Females only, Mr. Sheeple Shepherd podcast. Though, if you pay me the right price, I would have phone sex with you too. But for the fellas, it's going to cost you. For the ladies, it's free. All right, what else? Let's go. Like I said, award-winning. Now I have to tiptoe through the tulips with this guy because he comes on the show. He's not even going to fit in the entire screen. But not only is he funny, which I love to give him credit for, he's a very nice man. He's invited me into his home even, which is really scary. But he's an award-winning international amazing photographer. And I can't wait to show you guys some of his photos, the award-winning ones, including Angela Lansbury. You're going to love it. That's coming up shortly. Just let me get through the rest of this opening monologue nonsense. Oh, so I'll tell you why I feel a little off today. So thanks for asking, but the shoulder's doing, and my arm is doing way better. Like way better. Past Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, been pretty good. Supposed to go to the gym today. I was all proud. Said on Dean, so I was going to go. I shouldn't have said it because I knew I already wasn't feeling good, and I'll tell you why. I done fucked up last night. Like large. Not alcohol. I haven't had fast food in a long time. One of my neighbors comes over. I was sitting outside with my boy Raj. The other one comes over. He's got fucking In-N-Out burger. Didn't call us. Didn't ask me and Raj if we wanted In-N-Out burger. Well, this kid's death. Sitting there staring up, watch a buddy eat this delicious burger. I've never even had In-N-Out burger. Tried to get it. Turns out couldn't because In-N-Out doesn't do the Uber Eats. But we got, what's it? Shit. Carl's Jr. Delicious burgers they are. They really are. Sheeple Shepherd podcast says, I'm not gay, but 20's 20. Hell yeah, buds. I'll take $20. PayPal me. Then you'll have a little sexy time with Bondzee. For $20, you get 2 minutes. Okay, thank you. $10 a minute. So not feeling 100% better in the old arm region, but we're about 85% there. Anyways, I was enough where I had made plans to go to the gym today and made plans to go golfing tomorrow. And we're still on track, except the only reason I couldn't go to the gym today is because I couldn't be very far from a toilet. Dum-dum here. Doesn't have fast food in forever. Finally gets it. What's he do? Gets a double cheese. And again, I'm lactose intolerant. Let me preface this story pretty heavily. Double cheese burger with extra jalapenos and the hot cheese that goes on to not the regular American cheese. Got to get the pepper jack with extra jalapenos. I didn't get fries, didn't get Coke. I didn't do that stuff. But so I got a nice spicy chicken burger too. Then my lovely neighbor Roger surprises me with this lovely pumpkin spice roll thingy, packed full of cream cheese icing and stuff. Looked amazing. I love that flavor. So instead of like scraping all the icing out, I just just chucked it right down my gullet. I did. Came back to the bus, had some more jalapenos out of the jar, had another piece of pepper jack cheese out of my fridge, which I shouldn't have bought, which I never do, but I did yesterday for some reason. Last night sucked. That's me. All night. Literally feet out, screaming bloody murder, and almost in tears. Sweat, like pouring down off this bald scalp of mine now. Worst idea ever, because I don't know if you're familiar with lactose, but if you eat the wrong stuff, and a lot of it, which I proceeded to do yesterday, it's almost like a hangover, but it's out your asshole, and it is not fun times. You clowns want me to do this one chip challenge that I said I would probably, or I was going to do. So glad I didn't do that, because since about 2 a.m. last night till about an hour before the show, I was poopies all day. Poopy Greg. Thank God I wasn't on the entire Dean show today, because I just wouldn't have been able to do it. It was unbelievable. I can't even explain to you the amount of times that liquid fire came out of me bunghole and it was not a fun time today. It literally made me feel sick to my stomach all day, crampy. Boy, that's what the poor ladies go through with the moon time stuff. That's how I felt today, except they don't have the fire out the bung hole. And yeah, that was not fun today. I really, really regretted my decisions yesterday. Should have got fucking hammered instead. I would have been way better off. No more jalapeno burgers for Bondzee. No more pumpkin spice cream cheesy roll. Delicious. God, to all the goodness. That's me. For the past 16 plus hours. Yeah, good times. All right, that won't happen again. You know what I did, though? It will happen again because I'm an idiot, for one. And today, before the show, I had a slice of pepper jack cheese with a couple hot pickles. That's it. Nothing else. So I'm not looking for sympathy. Believe me, I am. But it's like addiction. I'm addicted to alcohol. I'm addicted to weed. I'm addicted to ladies. And I'm addicted to hot stuff. I really am. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm a weird dude. I will literally sit and pour horseradish. Sad. I couldn't even look at my phone though. Like it's so intense in the pain, and I'm sitting there and I'm dying, and you can't, because I gotta I do the old rub the thighs, like oh baby, come on. And the feet are tapping like this, and I'm freaking out. I'm going, oh please, I'm never gonna do this again. I swear. It's like puking into a bowl after you've chugged like a bunch of tequila and stuff. I'm never having tequila again. And then the next night, I love tequila. I don't know what's worse, a raging hangover or a raging lactose / jalapeno hangover. Both are no fun, I can tell you that. Okay, I beat that story to death. What else? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's why I couldn't go to the gym today. Not because of my arm, which is good news, though, because this is going to go away. Ryan says, teehee, what time is John K on tonight? Smart ass. Brad says phone sex and bum gravy. Good luck this intro, Wade. I'm glad I can entertain all of you hooligans out there. You're welcome. Kelly Monahan, thanks for watching. We got Wendy Daw. Kelly's in the Ontario region. We got Wendy watching from Newfoundland. We got Nicholas Toledo watching from Nicaragua. So amazing seeing people watch from all over the world. What else? I think I got one more story before I get to Wade. No, maybe I don't. Maybe that's it. I'm watching the game too. It's 5-3 Jays, by the way. So professional. All right, what else? Well, let's get to him because he's funny. He's sitting there dying and he's all like, I really want to come on the show. Let's go. It's Wade. Hi, Wade.
Holy shit, I'm on Poopin' with Bondzee.
Yes, dude. Oh my God.
I don't, shit humor isn't my favorite, but it's a solid number 2. Sorry.
But boom. And folks, I warned you right out of the gate, Captain Dry Humor himself. Is there British in your blood, Wade? Like, do you know? I know you're. No, there isn't.
Actually, no, it isn't.
So you're just dry as fucking toast for your own reason.
It's a long drawn out affair. I was born German and Dutch, and adopted into a Ukrainian family. 3 strikes, and I'm out of here. No,
there you go.
That's the exact story, man.
Wow.
So, I don't know. My mom's got a good sense of humor. My grandmother was a riot. My grandmother and I, we used to sit and what you and I do when we talk, it's like my grandmother and I, except you're a little bit
really,
younger. Yeah, you're a couple years younger.
From me, Mom. Yeah, I'm the same. My mom is a little firecracker old English lady who never misses to crack a good joke here and there, and she's quick on the draw too. You got to be sharp on your toes with old Sarge.
That's what I hear.
God bless her. Oh, Gregory Scott, you stop it! I'm not that bloody funny. Oh, you are, Mom. Sometimes you really are, and then other times, not so much. She yells at me a lot still, Wade.
Well, so does mine.
Good old Sarge. She actually was so upset with me the other day and with WSIB because I own Greg Bond Painting still back in Ontario, and WSIB won't stop leaving me poor parents alone with the phone calls and the letters saying I owe them X amount of dollars, we'll say. And so my mom's finally, oh, I've had it with you calling and begging me, son, and you're interrupting me bloody knitting. All right. So, is there something I can do to fix this problem with you nightmare cunts? My mom would never say that word, by the way. Sorry. I take that back. But she's very right forth and forward, and they said, Myth, you need to calm down. We can understand your frustration, but please stop yelling at us in that weird English accent. Yeah, no, but they wouldn't let her do anything because obviously she's not on my Sarge is not listed as a one of them. What do you call it? What's the word? Save me here, Wade. She's not like an official person on my account.
She's not like Britney Spears' father. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I can't believe they haven't stolen not stolen, but taken over my funds and stuff yet. Because pretty soon I will be living at Wade's house if this continues on the road.
That's fine by me because I'll probably be in Mexico by then.
Me and Doe will have a grand old time.
No. She's on her way to Mexico too. I don't know where in Mexico, but she's on her way too.
Oh, perfect. So I'll have the whole house to myself.
Yeah.
Folks. Guess what? I've got a new party address coming up for us all. How long are you going to Mexico for?
This time around, I'm just going down for 10 days. I'm going to shoot a wedding down there just outside of Puerto Vallarta. About an hour.
Yeah, we're going to get into that in a minute. I was just wondering how long what kind of buffer I have to plan the party, get it ready, and then make sure we clean everything up and put in new windows and doors and stuff before you get home.
If you show up here on November 30th, about 8 o'clock in the morning, Doe and I will both be gone, and then by about 11 she'll be home so she can make coffee and cook for you. So
amazing. Okay, so let's get into it, bro. All jokes aside and stuff, you're talking about this photography thing. So you are a world-renowned, award-winning photographer.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
All your funny stuff aside, how does one get into photography at such a level where you become an international award winner?
Well, it started when my daughter was born. So what, in 1982, 83, in that area. My first wife was pregnant with my daughter, and I bought a camera and went, see if I can figure this out. And before you knew it, I was taking courses and head first into the world of photography, and have been involved in it ever since, in one way or another, either shooting full time or part time. I've owned a few studios now, and now I'm out of the studio end of things and just doing freelance stuff and enjoying the hell out of it. You're frozen.
What's your jam? Like you do a bit of everything. I mean, I've seen all your photos, and we'll get to them in a minute. Glassy. Like you do people, you do nature. Your nature shots, like you're just au naturel shots are unbelievable, bro. But then
my mom loves my nature work.
Stuff.
My mom loves my nature work. She knows another fairly well-known photographer. I forget his name right now. He lives in Penticton, and he's been published in every damn magazine in the world. He will set his camera up in the woods and leave it there for 6 or 8 days.
What?
And with sensors on it, so that when animals go by, click, click, click. I don't do that shit. I'm out in the woods. I do that.
Yeah.
I do the climbing through the rocks and shit like that.
What kind of quality of a picture can you get from a sensor camera going, capturing maybe a bear in the middle of the night and stuff? So for those you don't know, you're up in the middle of nowhere and outside of Edmonton. So you guys have a lot more of that kind of crazy stuff up there.
Yeah, we're up in the country up here. Well, I use a Nikon full frame, so it's got an actual 35 millimeter sensor in it, same size as your 35 millimeter negative. Whereas your lesser cameras will have a sensor about half that size. You can still do a fair size print on it, but
do you miss the old school photography, Wade, or do you still do a lot of old? Yeah, or do you still do it?
I did at first. I really miss the film, but when you buy a roll of 36, you got to make all 36 shots count, right? Because it's going to cost you a shit ton of money to process it all and stuff as well. With digital, when I first started shooting weddings on digital, I was shooting 10, 12,000 pictures in an afternoon.
Wow.
And then getting home and culling it, and it's like, why in the fuck am I doing this? I never did this with film. Like, I'd waste 4 or 5 hours just going through, pictures, getting rid of crap, nailing it down to 150 usable pictures. was like, well, why? Just take 300 and be done with it. So
Yeah.
the digital's nice because, like you say, your processing cost is your time instead of money out of pocket. So it's just a matter of how much time you want to put into processing as well, right?
Do you still do it minorly, or are you just completely?
No, I'm completely away.
Did you ever do your own? Go in the darkroom, do your own films.
Yeah.
I did that in high school. It's a pretty cool experience, actually.
Yeah.
That's cool. Black and white. You shoot in black and white at all anymore, or is that not something that you're? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
Do you like it, or you just prefer color because of all the vibrance that kind of goes into your photos and stuff?
I like the vibrance of the colors, definitely. With digital too, you can any picture I have, I can make black and white.
Yeah, let's throw up some. Like this, there we go.
That's black and white. I can make that color again in process just by clicking a button and hitting reset, because I shoot everything in color. Yeah, it comes off the camera into the computer in color.
What program do you use for editing for all your photos, Wade?
I use Lightroom Classic and then a little bit of Photoshop. Not a lot. I don't like retouching.
Yeah,
it's if Buddy's got a cut on his face where he nicked himself shaving, I'll fix that up.
Yeah,
or stitches in the lip from a hockey stick or whatever, I'll fix that up. But if you're sitting there with a mole, a piece of natural mole or whatever on your cheek, too bad it's staying there. That's you.
That picture just scares me.
That is a little park in downtown Bruderheim, and it was probably minus 40 that day.
Wow!
And the hoarfrost was on the trees.
Everything's frozen solid.
Yeah, that looks kind of, and that's in color, believe it or not, in the dead of winter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There you go. The Rocky Mountains.
Lake Louise.
What a beautiful spot, isn't it?
That was actually this May.
Wow.
Yeah, May we were there.
Amazing.
Late May, early June. The lake was just thawing.
And being up here, you're just outside of Alberta. You're born and raised in Edmonton, were you, right? Yeah?
Yeah, one of three people.
And now you're out in the country. And I mean, photographer's dream out there, really, because you've got so much at your fingertips between... I mean, even heading out to the flatlands to the east of you, I've seen some really amazing pictures of Saskatchewan, even though it's boring as shit.
I once took a picture of my ass in Saskatchewan. I pointed the camera to the east and developed it in the west.
There we go. Yeah. I'm sorry we don't have that. It's maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Yeah, we'll save that for poop talk.
Jokes. I mean, you can literally go anywhere in Alberta, BC. You've got mountains, you've got lakes, you've got everything, dude.
Everything. This is right out to my front door.
Look at it. Is that like those clouds in the background? That's clouds. It almost looks like puffy cinnamon rolls, dude.
Yeah.
That's a cool photo.
That's
you've got blue sky. You've got death black clouds. You got
those are giant size shreddies.
There you go. Yeah, the shredded wheat.
Yeah, and they're just pouring the frosting on them there.
Perfect. There you go. Who knew you lived by a shredded wheat factory with the frosting? And now I will not have the frosting anymore. I've learned the hard way. And then you got stuff like this, dude. This makes my pee-pee go like a little tingly, because that's that's sexy right there.
Where's that? That's Mons Lake, about an hour northeast of me, at about 5 o'clock in the morning here about a month ago.
Wow. Yeah, and I see in a lot of your stuff, we're friends on Facebook. We've been friends for quite some time now. You found me
on in prison. Don't be shy. Let the people know. We dated in prison. You still have those tits tattooed on your back for me?
I still do.
I knew you did.
Wait, right from behind. Oh, look at. He's really impressed that I got those titties tattooed on my back.
Actually, Greg, you'd fucking love it where I live. I'm only about a 10-minute drive to the Hutterite colony. $75, they pay you.
Nice. Well, listen, mister, if I get booted out of this country soon, I'm going to need a place to stay for just a hot minute, because I'm going to touch Canadian soil. Might see a doctor or two. And get an x-ray, and then we're heading off to Nika if I get booted out of here. So we'll see.
Cool.
Look at that.
Lake Louise.
So you're an early riser. I've come to see it was my point. I noticed you and listen, there's a lot of beautiful pictures you can get at that time in the morning. I worked on a golf course, and some of the best photos I ever took were the early morning sunrises coming up, and it's good on you for going out there early, because it's not for everybody. But dude, you've got some fantastic photos under your belt. You really do.
That's a beach chicken.
Beach chicken. Mexico. There you go.
No, I get up early in the morning. I drive truck for a living during the day, and
Okay.
my day starts about 6 in the morning. I get to work, and I'm usually done by noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have all afternoon to go do photos in the evening and stuff.
So you go beaver hunting and with your camera. Super.
Exactly.
That's a Canadian thing right there, if I've ever seen one, isn't it?
Is that what you're after, beaver?
Hell, dude, I'm trying. Slim pickings up down in where am I? California. Not a whole lot of pelt around here.
No. Pick your spots better, dude.
Good Lord, I know.
Wile E. Coyote.
Pretty.
That guy was actually around our house for months. Our neighbor used to have a German Shepherd with no tail, Duke, when we first moved in here, and both same size as that coyote. But he was lame in the back end. He couldn't run. He, just kind of waddle. And he'd come over to our place and lay on the front lawn all the time. Didn't think anything of it. Whatever. It's an old dog, 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
I walked out of the house one morning and, hey, morning, Duke. And this dog got up and shot across the farm field. That was that coyote laying on our front lawn.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice little fellow.
We get bears and everything out here.
So not only we showed it a bunch of your old stuff we did. Now let's talk about your award-winning photos, shall we? Because everybody's dying to see these, including myself. Well, let's start with this one because you sent this one to me first. You had to, when you sent the picture, you said, Bondzee, this is I almost ruined my own joke. You're like, this is Sir Paul McCartney. I'm like, oh shit, thanks, man. I thought that was Mick Jagger. And you're like, actually, she gets I get this a lot. It looks like Angela Lansbury. All jokes aside, bro, that is an amazing photo.
There's a story behind this. My daughter took me to the Paul McCartney concert. We ended up with floor seats, so I snuck my camera in and took just a shit ton of pictures.
You did.
This one turned out the best. I posted it on Instagram, and I don't think it was 10 minutes later, I got a bing on my Instagram from Denny Lane, guitarist for Wings.
Okay.
Where did you take this picture? It's the best fucking picture of Paul McCartney I've ever seen. So I'm in a conversation with fucking Denny Lane. That's almost as exciting as being in a conversation with Bondzee, right? So I took it at this show in Edmonton,
Close.
He told me he was putting together a book. It's a few years away of all the Wings pictures from the band. Linda McCartney, of course, was a world famous photographer. And he's got a lot of her work and stuff like that. And he's gathering stuff from the guys in the band that current day pictures, they're now 30, 40, 50 years older. So he's collecting current day pictures. So he asked me if he could use that in the book. And I said, oh, no. Of course, I said, yeah, by all means, please
There's
do.
That dry humor again, folks, in case you missed it. He said no.
So then flash up the other picture there, Glassy, the moon over the water. Glassy, hello. Yeah, he's asleep, isn't he? Where'd you find this producer? I had him on my show last week, and he totally there it is. This is actually right over a stone in a lake in Elk Island Park. And it was, 2 o'clock in the morning, turned around, bang, that was there. So I shot it. That was the picture of the year for 2017 in National Geographic. So I got a plaque, I got a frame for it, a bunch of free printing and stuff like that. So when the package arrived from National Geographic, my parents were all visiting it. And I opened it up, and my mom's, oh my God, you were published in National Geographic, da-da-da-da-da-da. I said, that's nothing, Mom. Yeah, National Geographic, that's bullshit. Check this out from Denny Lane. Show her my phone. She reads it. Well, who the hell's Denny Lane? So I took more pride in being acknowledged by Denny Lane than I did National Geographic, which every photographer in the world strives to get it published in.
Right. Does that come with a monetary prize at all, or is it just recognition and being recognition
and some free printing and
amazing? And I mean, so it went from that. I love everything about this photo, from the shadows to his pretty little coif that you captured oh so perfectly.
Nothing's changed since 1963. When you look at him, and he's what? How old now? 80. 75.
82, is he somewhere in the 80s?
Like that. So, I'm 58. So 58 years later, because they broke out in 63. 58 years later, he really hasn't changed all that much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gwendolyn.
God. He really sold his soul to the devil, didn't he?
Yeah, I was pretty tough.
Still a
wasn't it?
handsome bugger. And then, dude. So, what kind of camera do you take this on? Or can you tell your camera secrets, or
Yeah,
how was it shot?
That was on a Nikon D750.
Any special apertures or anything, or was it just pretty much?
No, that was on a tripod. It's actually I'm gonna give away a trade secret. That's actually 2 pictures in one. Is what I did is the moon was really high and bright.
Yeah.
And I had I think it was a 100 or 600 millimeter lens on. I turned around, took a picture of the moon with the 600 mil, and then I changed lenses, turned around to go down to the lake, positioned the camera on a tripod, took a picture of that pier, and I think it was about a 10 or 15-second exposure. And then that was done, farted around with the pictures in the camera, and there's something called image overlay where you can put a second image over the first image. And that's what I did. I just put the one image over top of the other one, and that's what I got. And you can tell if a really smart photographer can tell that that's faked, because there's no light trails in the water from the moonlight.
Okay.
Right. It's just
if our producer was on track and back again, we'd see that. But now I'm
pointing at the pictures if everybody can see it, right? Oh yeah. But you can see at the end of the pier is water, and there's no light trails in the water at all. And then the light coming out at the back end of the picture is the city of Edmonton. That's the lights from the city. Explain
this one to me. Fantastic photo.
Thank you. That was a ballet recital in Fort Saskatchewan. My cousin's ex-wife phoned me up, and she needed somebody to come out volunteer shoot. I was like, whatever, come out and shoot our ballet stuff. So I went out and did that, and
I'd sooner eat that fucking jalapeno burger and that icing shit again than go and fucking shoot that. Sorry.
Oh no, it was a jazzercise. It was a lot of fun.
I'm joking. I'm sure it was.
Anyways, this picture ended up getting purchased and used for some international magazine for recruiting new ballet and jazz dancers and stuff like that.
So that's basically you just being Mr. Pervert, hanging right on the front of the stage and go, oh, look at that pretty.
You should see some of the other ones I have from backstage.
Actually, I wanted to ask you your the background of your Facebook. You got a sexy little surfer. Was that something you did for a hot minute?
That's my Mexican wife.
Oh, okay.
The hot.
That's you were at.
Here it is. That surfer. That was in Sayulita, Mexico.
Here's your wife laughing her ass off, by the way. Welcome to the show, Doe. I figured what better time to bring her on when you just said you had a Mexican wife and your other wife's sitting there laughing in the background.
Yeah,
can't even make this shit up.
You know, I say all the power to you. If she'll have something to do with you, you go right ahead.
Good Lord.
Here's how that played out, Greg. Doe, myself, Sheldon, our son, who was 15 at the time, and a gay couple, Reg and Todd, really just super friends of ours. We all went to Mexico together. Doe ate an entire bag of yucca fruit and wasn't feeling well.
Oh my God, never do that.
So
never do that.
She stayed back at the resort. We were still resort living at this time. The 4 of us guys jumped into a taxi and went to Sayulita to watch the surfing and have a look at the town and shit. So I'm waiting out in the water and taking pictures of surfers and shit. And I finish up and we go back to this little cantina for a drink and some nachos. And I'm editing in the camera and pulling pictures up and zooming in, and zoomed in on her. And I was like, holy shit, is this girl ever good looking?
Good Lord.
That's her there. Holy shit, is she ever good looking? And Sheldon, 15 years old, wouldn't say shit if his mouth was full of it. Let's see, Dad. I passed on the camera. Holy fuck, she's hot, Dad. Reg and Todd, the gay couple, are both now. Well, let's see. Passing the camera, both of them in stereo. Oh, I'd go straight. In a minute, man, I'd go straight. She is hot. So we get back to the resort a few hours later, and we're still yucking it up and giggling and laughing about it. Knows what the fuck's so funny? I said, well, here, have a look at this picture I took. Gave her the camera. She looks. Oh, I'd do her.
She's incredible. Yeah.
She is.
We went down, 2 years later, though?
Yeah, we've been down looking for her every time.
Yeah,
you didn't, you just only seen her out of the waterway?
Yeah, I never got a chance to get her to sign a model release or anything, so that's just private stock photo. Can't sell it.
She, everybody knows her. Everybody knows her, but nobody knows who she is. They all know she comes surfing every day at around 3-4 o'clock. Wow. And that's all they know.
Yeah.
Are we going back to the same place? Is that where you're doing the next shoot or no?
In the same neighborhood, yeah.
maybe a trip over. We'll see if we can find her.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll even come down for a recon mission.
There you go. Come on down.
If I can find her, I'm coming. I'm all in.
I'll feed you a donut. You'll find whatever you want. I'm not sure if they have those same donuts in Nicaragua or not, but I don't partake in that. But a girlfriend of mine went down to Mexico, and she never wanted to go to Mexico. Mexico's dirty. I'm not going down there. It's a filthy, disgusting country. There's no way you'll ever get me in Mexico. And then she phones me and says, yeah, we're going to Mexico. Well, I thought it was filthy and disgusting. Well, it is, but we got to get away, and we got to get into the sun, and it's cheap, and we'll go deal with it for a week. I said, well, where are you going? Puerto Vallarta. Well, go here, go here, go here. Gave her a list of places to check out. They ended up in Sayulita. We were down there at the same time. We were supposed to meet up with them, and communication got lost when we were down there. But they ended up in Sayulita, and she bought a donut that cost her $20 on the beach. And her and her husband spent the night there.
They spent 2 nights there.
Or 2 nights there, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're paralyzed. They couldn't get off the beach.
Yeah. Just a wreck day, yeah.
Good Lord. Well, so welcome to the show, Doe. This is the better half of Wade, everybody.
It's too bad you're on the show, because I was just going to text you to bring me a coffee.
Oh.
Well, I sent her a link earlier. I said I wanted to surprise it. I'm like, I have to bring a Doe because we've done you do a wonderful podcast. Everybody needs to know this. It's every Friday at after Bondzee Live. Depending on how long I go, I guess, but it's usually Friday night at 8 p.m.
8 o'clock.
Your time.
8 p.m.
So 7 your time, 10 Eastern.
And it's I always get this wrong.
Friday night bitch night.
Friday night bitch night.
Yeah.
With Wade and his lovely wife, Doe.
Your chance
Definitely
to come
better
in.
And way better looking, by the way. Thank God that she's good looking and they had kids.
No
and
kidding.
they got
Did I not score above my weight class? Oh yeah.
Hundo P, bro.
Back to his photography. He actually had a picture of me, and it got recognized in my hair a couple years ago was down to my ass, like all the way down, and he dragged me out and stuck me in this Looney Tunes tube.
Oh, culvert. Yeah,
in the culvert. Took a picture of me, and it got recognized in Germany, and they wanted to hire me to model, and I was like 45 years old at the time in Germany.
Still got it.
It's like, okay, sure. So I'm popular in Germany.
Nice.
Thick ankles and all.
you and what's his name? Hasselhoff. Big old fans in Germany. You got all your fans are in Germany. So wait, did you have some were you a hypnotist back in the day? Like 26 years ago? I'm going to go back because I know that's how long you've been married.
No.
I'm just wondering if you had some special skills. Did you have a huge bank account?
I worked in the ballet.
Bank account.
I worked in the ballet industry for many years. Strippers.
Twinkle Toes Wade.
No, strippers in the strip clubs. And
the ballerinas.
I decided to take a whole different approach to dating. I decided to use the caveman approach. I just clubbed her on the head until she was unconscious, and I dragged her home.
I should try that here in the Palm Desert region of California. I wonder how far that'll get me.
She went, okay, I'm here now. It beat dating homeless girls, which I used to do as well, which was cool because you could just drop them off any place. We're here, get out.
Well, it's nice you don't discriminate, Wade. That's really
I'm an equal opportunity offender.
He's the only person I know of who set his waterbed on fire.
That's Glassy doing that, not me, by the way. My hands are up here. I did not put up that picture.
That's my Uncle Billy.
Now everything's coming together.
I couldn't afford the drugs. I had to get a club. What was that about? Waterbeds on fire, though?
No, you really are wonderful. You are the better half of Wade for sure. I don't know how you do it. But, Doe's really funny, too, and it's got some game. And I've been on your show a few times now, and it's always funny. I remember I was backstage. We were having internet issues, but I got to hear some certain words. And Doe was sitting there. She wasn't really, picking on me, but she's almost like, I think she's been watching you too much, Wade.
No,
I'm fun of me and maybe a Dean and the boys, but she's
if you're talking to Doe,
coming to our house soon.
Yeah. If you're talking to Doe, you're talking to Wade. We are very much the same person.
Yeah,
for sure.
Shorter.
Yeah, we're gonna if there's a shot to be taken, hope that it's Doe or I taking it, not our son Sheldon, because he is fucking vicious.
Really?
You think we're bad? Oh yeah, he's real, my daughter is just wildly.
Well, they say the apple don't fall far from the tree, Wade.
No,
and
this one's still hanging on the tree.
You got a special gift of a hot tongue, as we like to call it in the industry. Well, I like to say, my mom always gave me the hot tongue and the cold shoulder. Not only my mom, a lot of other ladies too. And now none of them, thankfully, I got nobody yelling at me at least anymore.
Well, the
So
dog barks.
he does. He barks. Well, and he's actually, this is as chill as he's been. I can see him sitting there. But usually when we do the show now, he's so enamored by our neighbors, and we go over there every night, usually either for dinner or just to hang out and shoot the shit. And he's not a big fan of sitting here and watching me do this nonsense anymore. He wants to go and see the neighbors because not only that, he has a couple of fuck toys over there. Whereas I don't. I just go sit with the lovely neighbors, but he sleeps with their dogs, has a great old time. And that's why he screams and barks and yells at me all the time now. He wants off this bus.
See,
There he is.
I knew I was going to be on your podcast tonight, so I took our dog outside and played ball for 2 hours.
Right on. Tired the bugger out.
Toss the ball.
Awesome. Well, listen, where can people find your work? I know it was a pick fair, right? That you put some photos up.
Pick fair, Wade Poloway. Best
new ones.
My work is right on Facebook. Just Google my name on Facebook. That's
do you just give your photo? Like, can people are you selling these lovely photos? Be nice gift ideas.
Yeah, I sell them on Pick Fair. I sell them off Facebook. I've got one client in Vancouver that buys a shit ton of my work. Nice. He actually just did what was that? 3.5 by 6 foot.
Yeah, it was a big for above his stairs. He's got a big house with you've got that dead space in those big fancy houses.
Double wide stairwell.
He did it for the
stairwell. Did you give him one of the nude Wade poses, like a George Costanza? Is that what sits above his fancy Vancouver home?
I do have a couple copies of a Costanza with my face imposed over it. It was a railroad track.
Can we send one? I want to buy one right now for Christmas. Can you please send it to Lachlan and make it blow it up as big as you can, please?
The Costanza.
Man.
Yeah.
We'll have to do another one.
I just made
Glassy really dropped the ball here. I should have phoned Glassy this afternoon and talked to him because I've got some great pictures of the locker room too. Of locker.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
And Jimmy.
He's a pisser. I love that man so much. But folks, everybody, you got to go to Pick Fair. Don't go stealing his photos off Facebook. Fucking Facebook. Go to pickfair.com. Search Wade Poloway. And folks, buy. It's Christmas is coming. It's Thanksgiving's coming first. Go buy your mom something nice for Thanksgiving.
You buy Wade Poloway off there. You buy the digital off there, then you take it off to Walmart and print it up and save yourself a shit ton of money on the printing.
COVID sucked for you,
post that I don't do any
sucked
printing.
For you in the business photography wise was pretty devastating for you.
COVID killed me. It shut me right down for 2 years now.
Now where are we at with that? I know you're going to Mexico. Sorry to cut you off, bro. You're going to Mexico. And then what after that? Or we got some new gigs coming up for the end of 2021 and start of 2022?
I'm hoping to start booking here ASAP as much as I can for weddings and funerals and bar mitzvahs and whatever.
You do everything, right?
Everything. Yeah.
Cool. So if I go on a hot date with like Lachlan and the little fella Jimmy, can we hire you to come and take a picture of the three of us skip to me do down the street?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I suppose.
Do video too, or just photos?
No, just photos.
Just
photos. Yeah, I don't do video at all. But yeah, that I'm doing a shoot on this Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday, the 2nd, I think it is.
Open shoot.
Just an open shoot in Fort Saskatchewan. They have a beautiful park down by the river valley. Okay. And of course, all the leaves are changing now. And I just put it over Facebook. If you want to come, it's $85. I'll shoot up a bunch of pictures for you, and then I'll send you the digital negatives, as it were, and you can go get them printed off.
You did some last weekend, right? For a few couples. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
it looks great. Yeah, folks, if you're in the Edmonton region or even Calgary or Banff or wherever you're watching, go for a nice drive.
Pay my airfare. I'll go any place in the world.
Hell yeah! Like you say, you're going to Mexico, so
yeah.
Well, maybe we'll. I'm marrying a lovely couple up in Campbell River in February. Maybe they need a photographer. I will forward your name to them, and maybe we'll do this together.
I went fishing in Campbell River one time with an uncle of mine. They lived in Saanich. And
looks like a lovely spot.
His boat was moored right next to John Wayne's boat.
Oh, shit.
And then we went fishing on John Wayne's boat the following day.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're that old, eh, Wayne?
I was 5 years old when I went. And yes, I am that old. And the only thing I really remember about that day on John Wayne's boat with John Wayne is he shook my hand, and his hand literally covered my arm up to my shoulder.
Damn.
Just huge mitts on this guy.
Awesome. Yeah. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to have you back on one day, dude. I won't keep you too much longer. Your lovely wife Doe is happy, or I'm so thankful that she agreed to come on here. And everybody can go catch your podcast Friday nights 8 p.m. It's the Friday Bitch Fest or something like that.
Oh, and I got some this week. Holy, do I have some?
Well,
give a little teaser.
You had my producer on last week. I didn't get a chance to see it. I was going to go watch it back, but I'm not a big fan of watching anything back, whether it's with me in it or about me. But I hope he had some nice words to say about working for free for Bondzee.
Yeah, he said he was working for free, but the first check bounced. I don't know what that was about, but
the next few will too, believe me.
Well, at least until your Pornhub commercial comes to air.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations on your commercial, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I just had a big meeting with the guy yesterday, as a matter of fact, and it's been delayed a little bit. So we're still looking at about 3 to 4 months from now, but it's a done deal. It's confirmed and it's happening. So pretty excited about that. And when it happens, I can't wait to give you fine folks the details.
Cool.
Good.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. And
well, Doe, thanks again for joining us. It's a pleasure.
Problem.
And kudos to you. I don't know how you put up with this hooligan for 26 years. But.
He feeds me. He feeds me. That was my rule. Back in the day, my rule was, if you love me, you'll feed me.
I'll just make a new Tinder profile and say, I will feed you.
There you go.
What'd you come home tonight, Doe?
Steak, potatoes, carrots, onions, all barbecued to perfection, by the way.
Feel free to send down a care package, bro. Well, thanks for joining us, Doe. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
You're a wonderful human being. Wade, you're a pisser. So, Wade, do you do any sports and stuff like that too with the photography? I really never came across any sports photos. Like you're wearing an Oilers hat. Do you ever get the opportunity to go down there and take some?
No, that's they hire with in-house shit.
Okay.
The guy that does it actually isn't all that good, but that's my opinion. I do a lot of amateur sports, a lot of high school football, like your Friday Night Lights stuff.
Yeah,
I've done a lot of that stuff for the Fort Saskatchewan High School over the last few years. My granddaughter plays hockey, so there's quite a few pictures of her on my site playing hockey, and she's actually pretty damn good.
Cool.
For an 11-year-old kid, she's actually not that bad.
Awesome. Well, dude, it's been a pleasure having you. Your photos are fantastic. Let's roll through some here real quick again before you go. There's that pelican. That's a cool shot. And then this is Lake Louise. Yep. Love that place. Holy mackerel. So I don't know if you know, Wade, but I worked at the Banff Springs Hotel for 2 years. So got to spend quite a bit of time up in the Lake Louise region skiing, even in the summers. This is my favorite. I love the colors in this photo.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Like, congratulations. You really do take some wonderful photos, my friend.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And there's that one. That's so cool. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a treat having you. It's been different having you on this side instead of watching your comments and making fun of me the entire show.
Yeah.
I'll miss that. But yeah, thanks for coming on, dude. You're a pleasure.
I got a chat box here. I can still make comments.
Sure. Yes, you can actually. Folks, you can follow Wade Poloway, photographer guru, at Munch34M on Twitter. You're also on Instagram, I noticed as well. Yep. Then you can also go to wadepoloway.picfair.com. Folks, go check out his site there. Buy a photo. Buy a nice photo for your mom or your dad or your
if there's
your
something you want that I don't have up there, let me know. I take requests.
Definitely. And you can hire him and he'll fly anywhere.
Yeah.
Also.
Pay my airfare, I'm on my way. And Brad, if you're coming out here this spring, definitely drop me a line. We'll get together. We'll call Hayboke and Cheo someplace, man.
Well, one day, and it may be sooner than later, mister. I might be kicked out of this country coming up in the next week or two. So I might be just if you hear a knock on your door, it's guess who?
Not a problem, man. You know, I might even feed you.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I'm not putting out, mister. I didn't
say I was.
You're not going to get me with food, pal.
I didn't say I was going to do a boudoir shoot. So
maybe it's just a common courtesy reach around. You're the best, dude. I appreciate you. We met. You fell in love with me on the Dean Blundell show when you saw me there. Then we became friends through Facebook, Twitter. You started watching my show, and You've also not only been just a fan, but you're also a friend and Father Wade to Bondzee. So I really do appreciate you, dude. All jokes aside,
take care of the homeless.
That made me laugh. I hope you liked my joke because I wore my hip hat and I said one of us is pretty hip in here and the other one needs a couple of hip replacements.
That was pretty funny.
That's a good one. I know.
Pretty good.
Thanks.
Pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah. Homeless
but
guy.
Your one was today too. Oh, I'm doing an interview with a homeless guy today.
I'm being interviewed by a homeless guy. Yeah.
There you go.
That is the first of my career. Been interviewed a lot. It's the first time by a homeless guy.
Hey, there's a first for everything.
That's
God bless the support, bro. I really appreciate you. Folks, go check him out. It's the Wade. I love that guy. Man, he makes me laugh. You got to follow him on Twitter. His sense of humor is awesome. It really is. And that's Wade Poloway, world-renowned, international award-winning photographer extraordinaire. And he was on Bondzee Live. I'm Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube. That's where you can catch me. Go subscribe there. It's free. It's free. Like, what more do you want? Okay? Go watch the show there. You're lucky to catch me on Facebook tonight. I goofed it. I forgot to take the little Facebooky thingy away, and when I realized it was too late. So you're welcome. But get off Facebook, okay? For like 2 minutes. Zuckerberg. Stop it. Go to YouTube. Find me there. Okay, thanks. What else, Glassy? Where should we go next? We got some cool videos. Why don't we do, what do you want to do? Videos, pictures? Where should we start, mister? Pretty good. That is one angry bull. Good Lord. See that thing go crazy? Holy mackerel. I couldn't believe it. When I saw that video, I was like, wow. And you were like, well, why don't the people kind of just drive away? But I guess it's kind of hard when he punctured your tire. He punctured every, I think the oil pan, everything. There's fluid everywhere. Yeah, what a wild video. Anyways, that came across my feed today, and I thought I had to share that because it was pretty crazy. What else we got, Glassy? Now, I've done a plethora of stupid things in my life, and I'm sure you have too, mister.
No, never.
I don't see how someone is able to have the cojones to pull. When I first watched the video, I was like, the guy's he's gonna die. He's gonna smash into the rocks because you don't see you don't see it for a reason. It's about this big. It's about the size of my parents' swimming pool in the backyard.
The 7 wondrous pools in Maui, Hawaii. There's a bridge going over them, and we dove off there. I was 13 or 14 years old, and there was 107 or 108 feet above the water.
What?
So yeah, it's fun. I liked it.
Wow,
skydiving.
Cool.
I love skydiving.
Done skydiving. I haven't done the 107 foot. I've jumped off some crazy stuff. Bungee jump, 150 feet, dunked into the water of on the Ottawa River. Great times up there.
That's the same deal as diving off that bridge in Hawaii.
I'd love to get to Hawaii one day. Thanks. I just want to see what you're up to if you ever done anything crazy like that. What else we got, bro?
What about this asshole?
This makes me sick to my stomach. Look at this bitch. Now, folks, pay close attention to the cow in the red.
Hey, all your friends are calling you. Ain't your name Melissa? All your friends are all night. You're in the wrong seat, sweetheart.
Oh, nice. Catcher number 30. I got that on camera.
Okay, cut that. That's
thanks,
disgusting.
Karen. Thanks a lot. Wow, what an awful fucking video. Who does that?
Calm and cool is the guy though that got his face spit in.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I probably have to admit I wouldn't have been that calm and cool and collective.
No.
Female and all. Like, dude, I might have had to shove her over those seats about 4 rows down.
Yeah.
Just my automatic response. Like, fuck, I'm not going to let... That's just abusing female. You don't spit in anybody. Like, I don't know. That blows me away. What a pig.
Do we play this on Monday with the Ryder Cup? Do we play the Patrick Johnson?
We did not play.
No? Let's do it.
Not, Dustin Johnson.
Curious, you being the oldest player on the team, do you think you still have the stamina to out-party all these guys tonight?
Absolutely. Next question.
And he's not lying.
Love it.
That guy is cool as a cucumber. Listen, his wife is Paulina Gretzky. His father-in-law is Wayne Gretzky. He was and still is. He was world number one golfer. I love everything that Dustin Johnson stands for. I love his strut. I love his golf game. I love his wife. I love his father-in-law just as much. That guy is just cool. And what a hilarious answer. And he is. There's no secret. When he's not golfing and they're on like a season timeout or he's on a break, that mofo likes to party.
He would. You didn't get to these, by the way, and I'm a little dismayed. It was your son's birthday.
Oh, well, we're getting to it. The show's not over yet. We're only what? What are we at? We're not
56.
even an hour in. We're ending the show. I'm trying to keep the show at an hour, so we're doing real good. We're going to wind this up soon. Yeah. Yes, happy birthday. That's my boy right there. He was 6 months old, and we took him to Dominican Republic for a wedding. And today's boys, and here he is all grown up. 23 today. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
I love you so much, folks. Go check him out. Ty Bond on Twitter, Instagram. He's killing it in LA. Just got his own crib in North Hollywood. He couldn't be prouder. He's got a sweet balcony. He's got a gym there, a pool, the whole 9 yards at this complex.
Are you moving in?
Proud of you. It's only a 1-bedroom. I'm not moving there.
Okay.
But if I do get to stay, there's a couple options. I'm either going to, I have to go down to San Diego, and I was going to touch on this too. I have to go down to San Diego real quick, coming up soon. My air conditioners, as we know, don't work the best. Anyways, I found a dealer down there that 100% deals with my stuff. So, and I've always, it's been a, what do you call that thing? Bucket list item. I've always wanted to go to San Diego, and I'm going to go. So next Monday is my interview with U.S. Immigration. I really like you guys. Hope you like Bondzee too. Let me stay, please.
So if you don't pass it, then you have to go right away. Is that how it works? Or
no, they'll give you they don't even let you know that day. It's an interview and stuff. They fingerprint you. They take your mugshot and they ask you some questions. And then you give your spiel about why you should stay and why they should let you stay, which I've already done in a letter to them. Which is part of the whole curriculum of doing this. Right. Anyways, I think they'll let me know about a week after that, a week to 10 days. And then that's one thing I don't know. We were talking about last night over at my boy Roger's house. Is I don't know how long I'm are they going to give me 24 hours and say, Mr. Beat it now?
Yeah, you have 24 hours to present yourself at the border, or how does that work?
No, I don't think they'll give you some. They'll give you some leeway time. You know, if I do have to leave, I've got to find somewhere to store the bus. You got to take care of some issues. I bet you they give you probably a week. I don't know, but hey, listen, we're not even gonna have to worry about that because they're gonna let me stay. And then next Tuesday, I'm getting my windshields replaced on the bus because they're both cracked. Insurance paid for that, and then so we'll get that done, and then we're gonna head to San Diego, check it out down there. We'll get some new content. Bondzee might try surfing again. I'm not sure if that's the best of ideas I've ever had, but we'll see. And then we're gonna head to, if I'm allowed to stay, it'll only be a brief moment in San Diego, and then we'll be heading to LA, and we'll park the bus live on it until I sell it or decide to keep it. We'll see what happens.
Well, you got it. You're coming here in February to BC? Is that right?
Yes, I am. Yes. Doing a wedding up there in February. I think it's towards the end of February. Going to Campbell River.
If you're in Campbell River, you hop the ferry, come across to the mainland. I'm 55 minutes away from there. On your way to, by the way, Wade's house. Yeah. You can stop at my house before his house. Yeah.
Won't be coming up there in the bus. That's a guarantee. Probably be flying up there to do the wedding, and then I'll be staying some time there. And I have a plethora of friends in Vancouver, so hopefully I can take a bit of time there after the wedding to stay, go visit some people, and then God willing, we'll be heading back to LA to maybe shoot the commercial by then. Because
Cool.
where are we at now? I don't even know. October, September, so October, November, December. Oh, we'll already done the commercial by then. Yeah, so
There you go.
All right.
I do have one more if I can show this one.
Sure.
What
What do we got?
about for just half a second?
Yes. Kids
She'll
on the
be here on
escalator
Friday,
and Bondzee
too.
Live.
She'll
With
be
us?
here to talk to you guys on Friday. Yeah.
By the way,
Shocked at how I got to tell you, no offense, you're a good-looking dude. Shocked at how attractive she is.
yep, she's a
I-
very
Because
pretty
you're
girl.
not that
She was-
good-looking.
Don't
Yeah,
fuck
I
that
know.
up.
No,
By the way, I
yeah,
had
hang on to that one.
a new hat for sale on
I
my
saw
merch
it.
page.
I saw
Best
it.
summer ever. We've sold
You don't
one.
think I already ordered one?
Okay, it was you then, right?
I love how we ended the show that Ryan's wife is going to be on Dean's podcast on Friday after she was on my show.
Oh, she did. She did.
Bondzee, nice.
That's true.
Nice.
Touche.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
That
here
is
you go.
awesome. So,
That
folks,
was-
for those who don't know today, Dean started his show today by making fun of old Bonds. He called me the Dean Pod Junior or something like that, Dean Junior Pod, and because I had a couple of the same
Of all
guests
Dean
on
Blundell.
that Dean may have had on, and it just worked out that I had some last minute cancellations, and wonderful people like my boy Brad Hopper, who's watching, says Jays are up 6-5, top of the ninth. Oh, it's over. I just seen it right now. Jays win. Woo!
Brad, I'm in.
yeah,
Brad, I'm in.
but Brad came on my show, and then so did I kind of borrowed Nick, our resident Dean's resident Blue Jay guy, Nick Reed. Love that kid to death too, by the way, and he must be just freaking out right now at the Jays game. I know he's there. Gave me a bunch of shout outs. So it's funny that he's making fun of me for having these guests, and then it was just like he just threw me out a golden ticket, bro. Because he didn't even know he did. He's like, oh yeah, coming up on the show on Friday is the Sheepfold Shepherd podcast, Ryan's wife. And I'm like,
Nash.
oh, really now? Anyways, it was awesome. It was awesome.
I love the double guns. I love the double guns at the end. It's like,
Well, it's part of the Jays,
God
right?
love you, Dean,
They all
seriously.
do the guns when they get on base or hit a home run. And I love the Jays so much. We're gonna make the playoffs, and I'm all about the gun salute. So when I finally got a solid kick-ass dig on them today, I had to throw the guns out. Just had to.
No, that was good. That was good. And finally, one more thing. Here's me looking for a paycheck.
Pause it for 1 sec.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Keep looking, mister.
Keep looking. Keep looking.
I'm still looking for mine. So like I said,
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get
Yeah.
there.
Well, and some motherfuckers
here
are
on
paying
Bondzee
me.
Live.
You'll see some Chad too. Kevin Harriman says, "Where's the segment on Holly McKeon?" Great question. Let's tease what's coming up. Friday, part 2 with my boy Reggie. Story time with Reggie's coming up. The firefighting years. Reggie
was
spent 10 years in
amazing.
firefighting.
Yeah.
Part 1 was amazing. I get I had so much great feedback from it. Reggie is a true beauty. So Bill Cosby, if you missed it, part 1, I highly recommend you go check it out. The Bill Cosby years, and
There it
then
is.
Bill
There you
Cosby
go.
paid for Reggie, my boy right there, to go to firefighting college, and so Reg did. Spent 10 years, not at the college. He did graduate. He was a firefighter in the LA region. So a ton of great stories. That's part 2 coming up Friday. Next Monday, October 4th, Holly McKeon. She had to cancel on me last week. She's part of the reason I got in trouble from Dean. I didn't get in trouble. They just love to bust my balls. But Holly had canceled on the last minute. I had Brad Hopper on that night.
That was
Anyways,
a great
Holly,
show too.
Next Monday, she's a wonderful human being. You guys will love her. Went to high school with her. I've known her for a long time. She's a beautiful woman. She's what do you call it? Entrepreneur extraordinaire. And she's got some cool stuff. So she's coming up next Monday. And then I think Taggart's just moved into a new house. I've been doing a ton of renovations. And so hopefully Jeremy Taggart either maybe next Wednesday or Friday. We'll see. But folks, we're going to keep going. We'll have a ton of great guests on the show.
That would be a hell of a birthday gift because next Wednesday, fun fact, is actually my birthday. So
nice.
There you go. Hopefully you won't shit on me like
you don't get paid for.
I stepped away for 2 fucking minutes, and all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah.
"Where's Bondzee? Oh,
There you
he's
go.
dead. He's given up. He's this." Come on.
I'm not the only one that came at you. Gwen was wondering where the hell you went.
Wade
She
did.
scared everybody. I was
Jesus.
like,
Yeah,
You
where
know, you got
is-
one job, dude. You have to work for an hour, and then you can't even do that properly.
Wow.
I love making fun of you, dude. You're the best.
Yeah, well,
could
you-
have killed you last week or on Monday.
That was good. I
We
know.
talked about it. It's all
You
good.
were mad. You were mad
Great
after
boy.
you. I got the text message, and we will not shit on the pretty lady anymore.
I spanked Glassy's PPI did with me words. Well, he done fucked up, and you know he did, dude. And so we'll leave it at that. Anyways,
that was good.
Love you all. Kevin Harris,
Thanks,
thanks
Dill.
for watching. So nice to see you, Doe.
Rock on,
thank
guys.
you for
Have a good-
being, I love the guy too. You know, he done fucked up. It's okay. We all make mistakes. I make them every day. And will continue to do. This guy right here, he doesn't make a ton of mistakes, but we all do. It's all good. Can't thank Wade Poloway enough for coming on. Folks, go check him out on Pick Fair. Buy some of his pictures for Christmas. Don't be cheap. Buy like a whole bunch of them and buy like the big ones. And if he does have the George Costanza Wade pose with his little peepee hanging out, maybe buy that one too. I'm buying it, but not for me, for my boy Locke. Who else? Gwen, thanks so much for watching. That's the Bondzee live show on Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube. Also on the Blundell podcast network, which I'm so proud to be a part of. It's been a pisser over there, I'll tell you. So you can catch me over there Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays, sometimes Tuesdays, sometimes Mondays. You never know with Dean. But you should go watch it every day. 3 p.m.ish on the Dean Blundell Network. He's got a great pod with Lachlan Cross from 95.7 Cruise FM out of Edmonton. Folks, if you're looking for a cool radio station and you want to hear the best radio station in Canada, with the technology these days, with the intro web, you can go listen to Locke's program, and I highly recommend you do. Guy's got a midget, a small fella as his co-host, and Jimmy's the best. I love Jimmy. Can't wait to meet those dudes. Who else? James D. Fiorier. Love that guy. Fellow bald-headed clown like myself. He's way smarter, and way better writer too. But he sent me a really nice message today and said, Bondzee, I keep watching our when you interviewed me back, and he says, you did a really good job, and I really like it, and you can interview me anytime. So instead of me stealing Dean's guests or borrowing them or however you want to look at it, I'll just interview James from time to time. I love you guys. You guys are the best. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. Go Jays, go. Before I go, folks, make sure you go. Get your ass to Shakespeare's Fine Dining, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. The best steak you'll have. The best surf and turf. The shrimp cocktails, unreal. The Caesar salad. There's only one other one that is comparable to me, and it doesn't matter where it's from. Just know this: Shakespeare's has an amazing Caesar salad, among other things. Their service is to die for. They will literally like you're at your mom's, and you go there for like a Thanksgiving, and you're just a lazy bum teenager, and you don't do anything, no dishes, no nothing, no prep, and they're all yelling at you. You don't get that. You won't get yelled at Shakespeare's. They'll serve you nicely. They'll smile. Leo will really take good care of you. So will Peter and Christina too. And Dad will cook you the best food you've ever goddamn had. I swear to Christ. Just go check them out. Shakespeare's Fine Dining. Even the celebrities come from Toronto all the way up to QEW to go to Shakespeare's Fine Dining, and you should too. I don't care where the hell you live. Tara Graves, lovely fan and friend of the show. She drove from Keswick, and she admits she's from Keswick too. I know. It's worse than Hamilton. But she went all the way from Keswick, all the way to Shakespeare's Fine Dining in Hamilton, and you should too. Fabulous place. Got to show your card now, your little passporty thingy, if you will, or whatever it is, but you got to show proof. It's the way, I guess. Go check them out. You'll love them. Shakespeare's Fine Dining. See you Friday. We got my boy Reggie, part 2. The firefighting years. You're not going to want to miss it. He's the best. You're the best. I'll see you Friday. I love you. Pip, pip. Oh, it's a producer. He's gone again. He's fucking gone again. This is the part, folks, where I look all nice and say, bye-bye. Okay, that's it. Bondzee's going to go now. And he hits the little button. Now, I just stood there and went, pip, pip. And looked like this, like a fucking deer in the headlights. If I did pay that motherfucker, he just got a demotion. Good Lord. try this again. It's Bondzee Live on Trippin With Bondzee on the Dean Blundell Network. Also, thanks for watching. I really love you. Pip, pip.